Hello, welcome to another video from the Three Exhausted Minds. Just me this time. Thought I'd give you my life with the Tesla, bit of an update. 6 months in, and I'm afraid it's going back. I know that's going to split opinions straight away because you know that I like engines, I like driving, I like anything to do with cars, diesel engines, I like petrol engines, I like noise, I like all that. So I was a bit skeptical about electric cars to begin with, as I think everybody is. But this isn't a hate video about Tesla. Actually, it's far from it. I just wanted to give you the reasons why it's going back, my experience with it, and maybe you should still contemplate getting one if you are looking at getting one. But this is just the honest reality of owning one and ultimately why it's going back. I went into Tesla with all the reservations like usual, with panel gaps, internet drama, all of it. But Tesla still leads the way in terms of electronic cars and vehicles and with the technology. And that's reality and on paper. And I think that's where it actually matters. And as somebody who likes tech and engineering, I just couldn't ignore it anymore. Mine was built in China, by the way, which will be important to some people who are watching this. I'm getting in the car because it's freezing, although it looks beautiful. It's freezing. Look at the view though. All right, so I want to start with the good stuff. The first impressions, the things that impressed me. And I'm not going to lie, from the day of picking the car up 6 months ago, I was very impressed from the get-go. Straight in. Easy to drive, easy to get used to. I'd test driven a couple before actually, so I kind of knew the layout, no indicator stalks and stuff like that, but actually it was fine. The way an electric car drives hit me kind of instantly. It's smooth. That's what people always kind of forget about. It's really smooth. You don't have to wait for the gear to change when you're coming out of a mini roundabout, or when you just want to put your foot down to overtake it. It's there, it's smooth. But the power is there all the time, anytime, doesn't matter what speed you are. Obviously, I'm in the UK, so the speed limit is 70, and this just deals with it properly. I didn't want to get the standard range because I did want the power of this one. This is a little bit quicker, but I didn't want the dual motor one because of cost and because of I get a little bit more range out of the mileage. I probably do about 60,000 miles a year. So I needed something that was going to go. And also, just to caveat this, coming back to the charging and the tech, I don't have an electric charger in the house at all. So every bit I've done on this car has all been through public charging, and it's never once bothered me. It's been super fast. There's always in good places. They're everywhere. I've been up and down the country every week in it, and it's just been fine. The tech itself, the screen, you all know what the screen looks like. This isn't a review, so I'm not going to go through all the settings and stuff. But the tech is absolutely ridiculous. It's beyond, there's a lot of stuff that's gimmicky, the fart sounds and stuff. But the stuff that really matters, like Spotify built in, doesn't have CarPlay. It's the first car I've had that doesn't have CarPlay, and I've not missed it once. Preheating the car from your phone, I know you can do that from a few cars now, like the new BMWs and stuff. But instant phone connectivity, instant preheat. Even this morning I've got in it to do this video, and it is freezing outside. 3 degrees, freezing, right, 3 degrees. But it warmed up quicker than any car I've ever had as well, because you're not waiting for a diesel engine to warm up. The sound system in here, there's a speaker just here behind my head as well. Speakers everywhere. This isn't a dual motor one, so it doesn't have the premium or the upgraded sound system. So this is the cheapest sound system you can get in the Tesla, the most basic one, and it is absolutely top tier. I've had Harman Kardons, or listened to Harman Kardons and things in BMWs and upgraded premium sound systems, and this is next level. I'm definitely going to miss this. I personally like a bit of like house music and stuff, but this sound system is God, I'm going to miss it. It's been brilliant. After the first test drive, I remember literally sitting there going, yeah, okay, I get it. What issues have I had? Why is it going back? The first major issue I had, 5 weeks in, on the motorway up in Edinburgh, and I start getting this weird noise coming through the car, and it feels like a bottle stuck in the wheel arch or something. Not quite bad, not catastrophic, but it's there. And then the brakes started feeling squishy. So I pulled over, checked the wheel wasn't loose. I'd like to think I'm a little bit mechanically minded, so fine, have a look at it. But proper vibrations coming through the brake pedals. Then when you push the brake pedal, there's nothing there. Scary. Pulled over, called Tesla Support. They've been outstanding, I will say. You know, their Tesla service and support has been phenomenal. They came out within an hour, Tesla guy in a van, checked the wheel over, couldn't figure it out, so it got recovered, took it back to the Tesla service centre in Edinburgh. Big shout out, big thank you to those guys. They handled it really well. They took the car for a full day to understand what was wrong with it. They diagnosed it was the front left wheel was loose. You know, this is like, what, a couple of thousand miles in, brand new car, front left wheel was loose. So he'd spent all day going through the factory reports and where it came from and trying to figure out what was wrong with it, and he put it down to stretched wheel bolts. For those of you who are not mechanically minded whatsoever, I've never heard of that before. Not even sure it's possible. If you do, or if you're a bit more kind of qualified than I am, put it in the comments below, let us know what you think. But stretched wheel bolts. So anyway, new wheel bolts in, away I go. And then it was like death by a thousand cuts. A couple of weeks later, front bonnet latch, sensor, gone. Bonnet was fine, sensor worked. Well, didn't work. Thought the bonnet was open all the time, so it couldn't go any higher than 10 mile an hour. A week later, they come out, change the sensor, but it's still a week without the car. A couple of weeks after that, interior light starts flashing on and off as I'm driving. Every couple of seconds, on, off, on, off. Booked it in, they couldn't get me in for a couple of weeks. It's fine, it's normal, it's how it goes. But then within that couple of weeks, the seat was creaking. Driver's seat bolster was creaking like mad. And I was thinking, what? Felt soft, it felt squishy. And a couple of days after that, this is still before it actually gone in, a lot of noise coming from the pillar here. I've not touched it. It's, you know, you don't touch that, you just take the seatbelt out of it. So I got it in the service centre, and yeah, they said basically they replaced the light, rebuilt the bolster in the seat, so all the seat bolster had collapsed. So put a new bolster in, rebuilt it, all the framework in there, and then apparently all the tabs had broken in this pillar. They reckoned it might have been from me knocking it as I'm getting in and out of the car. Fine, replaced. But I'm not aggressive when I get in the car. I like my cars, so. Annoying stuff, all of them. Fixable, yes, but confidence is starting to slip now. Then, yeah, you guessed it. Front left wheel, again. Loose, again. So that was the final straw. And at that point, I was done. Car was going back. No confidence, front left wheel again. So I put in a complaint to the lease company, which has an 8-week turnaround time to even acknowledge it in the first place. And then a week after me putting the complaint in, front left wheel again. Second time, by the way. Tesla did fix it. Still didn't understand. Put it on the bolts again, but this time replaced the hub in case the bolts wasn't biting into the hub properly. So I thought fine, but they're taking the car back. It's a safety issue now, I think. Yeah, and then it happened again a week later. So to be clear, Tesla, the company, have been fine. The recovery, the communication with them, the app, and how it's all booked in through the app and everything just works. It's been brilliant. I cannot complain at that at all. Even the repairs, the turnaround times of the repairs are all spot on. The issue wasn't how they handled it, it was trust. Didn't have any trust in the car anymore, no confidence in the car. When you've had 3 separate instances of a big safety issue like a wheel going loose, you know, that's always at the back of your mind. So I'm always on the motorway, always driving around thinking, what else is going to go? You know, is the bonnet sensor going to go again? Am I going to have to be stuck at the other side of the country? But not only that, you're listening for creaks and noises, and you're constantly like almost paranoia. And that, as a daily driver, something that you sat in, you know, I could spend 6-7 hours in a car every day. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. And the reason that I got a brand new car, which is the first brand new car I've ever got, it's on lease, so was because I wanted something reliable, something that didn't have to let me down, something that I wasn't worried about going wrong, something that, you know. And that just, I've had the total opposite experience. The lease company agreed with me, finally. 1 day less than 8 weeks. They agreed that actually the car's not fit for purpose, so they accepted the rejection and they're coming to collect it tomorrow. Would I get a Tesla again? This bit might surprise you, because yeah, I probably would. I was paying over the odds for this because it was brand new and I wanted to treat myself. But if I wasn't paying over the odds and I'd got a cheap second-hand one, the faults would be fine, I could deal with it. The technology, the performance of the car handles well. I'd get one again. It's clear clear that they are still at the top of the game. The Tesla supercharging network was absolutely outstanding, and if I had to get an EV for company or reasons or anything like that, if I had to get an electric car, it would have to be a Tesla, hands down. I think this is just a lemon. I posted this story in the Tesla group, and nearly every single comment, a couple of hundred comments, every single one of them was they'd never had experience like this before. So I think I've just got a lemon, ultimately. And I can't write a whole company or a whole car model off just because of that. What I wouldn't do though, is I don't think I'd touch another EV brand like BYD. I've test drove one of them, didn't like it. Tried a Volvo electric car, nice car. But again, the charging network is what keeps me stuck with Tesla. So until everybody else ups their game with their public charging network, it'd have to be a Tesla again. But I won't be getting one for a while. Obviously, I'm going to miss a few things about it. Sound system, I made that clear already. The EV drive, I do actually like how an electric car drives. Smooth, fast, all of that stuff, instant. I won't miss the size of this. It's a small car, smaller inside than it looks, especially with the baby seat and all that stuff. And I won't miss them stupid door handles. So that's my Tesla story. It's not a fanboy, it's not a hate video. It's just an honest experience with this thing. It's a phenomenal car, incredible engineering, just let down by a few build quality issues, I would say. Sometimes you can love a car and still have to give it back. If you haven't already, Three Exhausted Minds channel. It's normally Rio and Kieran with me. We normally do car builds, restorations and all the fun stuff. I just thought I'd give you my take on this. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, comment below why. I hope you learned something. Hello and welcome.